Hey, let's live in Universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K Universe Mode. We are here for the big night, Clash of Champions, and I am joined for the first time on a non-Big Four, non-takeover by Ray Wood.
Hello everyone, what's going on here? And we are about to start NXT, or not NXT, I'm so used to being on NXT, Clash of Champions, here tonight, right here in the beautiful city of Pittsburgh. God, it's so beautiful. With Keith Lee and Kevin Owens. And tonight, Kevin Owens tries to rip the title away from the limitless one, Keith Lee. Kevin Owens making his entrance right now. Here he goes, the KO show, coming off one of the most brutal beatdowns of Sami Zayn you'll ever see at last month's SummerSlam.
You're absolutely right about that. Kevin Owens has been showing a more vicious side of himself lately. The night after, the Raw after SummerSlam, he attacked the United States champion Keith Lee, made his intentions known. Kevin Owens has yet to win a singles championship here in Universe Mode. Today, at Clash of Champions, this is 1 year since his last singles championship opportunity, and tonight he's looking to make the most of it. He's looking to capture the United States championship and rip it away from who I believe is now the longest reigning United States champion in the Limitless Keith Lee.
Can he do it tonight? Kevin Owens has been on a mean streak as of late. He has been completely ruthless. I'm a fan of how he does things, but even I thought he took it too far last month in the beatdown of Sami Zayn.
And now here comes the Limitless One. I say it every time. They've still yet to release his new theme, so do not ask about it in the comments. Here comes Keith Lee. Keith Lee.
Bravado champion.
Keith Lee has been a hell of a United States champion, winning the championship in his first month on Monday Night Raw. Keith Lee's been a hell of a superstar here in Universe Mode, defeating Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, making a huge impact in his debut at the Royal Rumble. Keith Lee has been a star on the rise here in Universe Mode, and what he has done with that United States Championship just goes to show that this man is one of the future top stars of the LS11 universe.
He's been very impressive as of late. Keith Lee, right now, just last month, defeated one Samoa Joe to keep that title, and now he's facing down Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens had one of the most perfect performances in a wrestling match you will ever see, and now Keith Lee has to walk down here and go one-on-one with him.
I would definitely say this is the biggest test of Keith Lee's run with the United States Championship thus far. I would say tonight is probably the night where he is the most in jeopardy.
Definitely agree. And there it is.
United States title on the line. Kevin Owens versus Keith Lee. If you thought Samoa Joe was tough, Keith Lee, meet Kevin Owens. Oh, but Keith immediately takes him down. And a punch to the head.
Keith immediately showing he won't be pushed around the same way Kevin Owens pushed around Sami Zayn last month. But, Kevin Owens dropping Keith Lee on the back, going for a super kick that does not connect. Keith Lee was looking for a suplex, got reversed there from Kevin Owens. Kevin kicking him in the back, picking him right back up again, throwing hellacious fists. Now Lee picks him up. What a great body slam there from Keith Lee.
Keith Lee hurls him across the room. Owens now quickly rolling the champion through. One kick out from Keith Lee.
Lee right now. Owens lining him up again, more fists, and ends with a massive super kick. But
for another. But Keith Lee caught the knee, and now Keith Lee knocks him into the ropes, and Lee with a right hand. Keith Lee grabs Kevin Owens, sends him off the ropes. Oh, that is not something you expect from a man of Keith Lee's size. A head scissor Hurricane Rana, and a big shot to the head.
Keith, you're not wasting any time, punching right down the neck, going for the kick, but Owens reverses it, now landing elbows, throwing Keith Lee out of the ring. Where are we going with this?
Here we go. Cannonball.
Kevin Owens performing a fantastic cannonball right over the top rope there, and he's going to go right back to hurting Lee. Again, not wasting any time, being incredibly efficient, taking him down with a massive super kick.
You're absolutely right there. Now Owens throws Keith Lee back to the ring, and Kevin Owens going up to the top rope. And what is Kevin Owens going to think here? Owens, here we go. Picture perfect moonsault to the U.S. champion. And now Owens ripping Lee back up to his feet, and Kevin Owens with a right hand. Keith Lee takes him down, and now Keith cranking back on the neck of Kevin Owens, and Owens has to try and fight out of it as Lee putting more torque on that neck of Owens, just trying to work him over.
Both these men have an exceptional, for their size, they have exceptional athleticism. And right now, Owens, again, going right back to the punches and the kicks, just trying to slowly wear down Lee, but Lee with a massive crossbody in the corner.
And now Lee with a right hand, he grabs Kevin Owens, headbutts him in the back, and Keith Lee just throws him across the ring. And Keith Lee now pops Kevin Owens back up to his feet, and Keith Lee with Owens into the corner. Keith Lee, no, a counter from Kevin Owens, who hits him with a super kick. Keith Lee rolls through the ropes just to try and pull himself back up. Right hand from Owens. DDT.
A great rope hung DDT there. And right now, Kevin's trying to get to that win, and Keith's trying to regroup. Oh.
Right hand from Keith Lee. Huge clothesline. Owens rolls back to his feet. There's a chop. Chop for chop with these two now. Keith's got him up. Could he be looking for the Big Bang Catastrophe? No, he slams him into the corner instead. And down goes Kevin Owens. Ooh, and now Keith Lee.
Keith Lee is very graceful in the air, and he's going to go with a Vader bomb. One. No, kick out one there from Kevin Owens.
Owens picked back up to his feet by Keith Lee, and Keith Lee throws him into the corner himself. And Keith, here we go. We know what he's setting up here. He sends Owens off the ropes. Here comes Keith. Pounced! A pounce sends Kevin Owens crashing across the ring.
When a man of that size can move that quickly, it becomes a very dangerous thing.
Keith, I think he was setting up for the Spirit Bomb. Owens caught him. Owens gets caught with a clothesline, though. Now, Keith Lee takes him back down. Into a cover now, Keith. 1, 2, no, Owens again kicks out. Gotta wonder, as we're getting further in this matchup, who's it really favoring so far?
I would say Owens, I think, probably has a better gas tank and could probably hit harder in the later stages of the match. And now, just hurting the back is Keith Lee. Keith Lee again going for that same maneuver. Does it again. It's a great move there.
Now Keith Lee turning Kevin Owens over, and he goes after that right arm of Kevin Owens, and again takes out the arm. Keith Lee with a stomp now, and another. Keith Lee, he's got Owens reeling. And now Owens comes off the ropes, but Owens gets caught. Keith Lee slams him down again. This is a very different match from what we saw from Kevin Owens last month at SummerSlam, that's for sure.
Knee to the chin right there of Keith Lee. Kevin Owens again picks him up. He's going to throw him into the corner once again. Let's see what he does here. Kicks him down. Oh, could we be seeing the cannonball? And
there it is.
Right in the corner. Not wasting any time picking it back up. What's he going to do?
Here we go.
Off the ropes.
Powerbomb.
Powerbomb.
1, 2.
Oh. Dangerously close there for Keith Lee. Well, a fantastic combination from Kevin Owens, going right from that cannonball in the corner right into the pop-up powerbomb. And now he's gone upstairs, and he's going for but Lee catches him.
Huge slam. What a slam from Keith Lee. 1, 2. Kevin Owens gets the shoulders up.
Keith Lee can't believe it here. You better start believing it. You better start trying to hurt him again. Because if you don't, he can catch you. Keith Lee stands him up again, throws him in the corner now. See what he can do
Keith
here.
Lee. Owens whips Keith Lee. My God.
The athleticism there from Keith Lee. Are we going to see another? Right into a fantastic clothesline there from Keith Lee. Keith Lee's getting all hyped up out here.
And now Keith Lee grabs Kevin Owens and throws him in the corner. Keith Lee grabs Owens. Owens with a kick to the knees. Super kick. And now Kevin Owens picks Keith Lee back up. And what's Owens thinking? There's a chop. But Keith Lee fires back with one of his own. Lee went for right. Owens kicks him in the ribs. Kevin Owens. No, Keith Lee with a kick to the ribs. And now Keith with Owens. Throws him across the ring. Here comes Keith Lee. Keith grabs Owens. Gonna go for that pounce again.
Here we go. And he hits it very well. Keith Lee running at you like a semi-truck with a Ferrari engine. And now Lee is going to go for the cover once again. There's one. There's no.
Kevin Owens kicks out. And now Keith, perhaps looking to set up for the Spirit Bomb.
Let's see what happens.
Owens caught him. Owens. Oh, he gets caught by Keith Lee, who throws him across the ring.
Throwing him by the collarbone across the ring. And now Lee is quite the distance. Can he manage it, Xander?
Keith Lee. God. Ooh.
Keith Lee nearly going all the way across the ring, only to get caught and put into position for no.
Package. Pile driver. That's it.
To the dirt. 1, 2, 3. We have a new United States champion, folks.
Kevin Owens has captured the United States Championship.
Keith Lee
just like that.
Literally flew nearly the entire distance of the ring, nearly 20 feet, just to get caught with the knees, led right into the package pile driver, which could nearly end anyone's career.
Keith Lee, he had a great run as United States champion.
Now there's a new champion in town, ladies and gentlemen. And his name is Kevin Owens. Owens is walking out of here very proud of the work he did. A great match to kick off Clash of Champions.
And from there, we are jumping into the Tag Team Championship matchup on Monday Night Raw's side of things. Here comes Rey and Dominik Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio now teaming up with his son in a great showing here. Dominik, the tall boy, Dominik Mysterio night, challenging the champions, the NXT for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Sorry, it's going to take some getting used to. GYV, the Grizzled Young Veterans, James Drake, and Zach Gibson. Can they do it tonight? Can they gel as a team properly? They're father and son, but that's a completely different experience than being a tag team and knowing each other very well. So let's see how well they can wrestle together. Let's see how good Dominik Mysterio can indeed turn out to be. Rey Mysterio out here looking like the proud papa. Very hot up-and-coming star.
They could look to become the first father-son tag team champions. But they've got to take on the Raw Tag Team champions. Grizzled Young Veterans, as you just said, James Drake and Zach Gibson.
Grizzled Young Vets walk out here tonight having used their benefits from the Damian Sandow regime that's been running Monday Night Raw to gain the Raw Tag Team Championships.
That they have, and Gibson and Drake, they've been an unstoppable duo. They beat Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, destroyed that friendship in order to become the Raw Tag Team Champions. And they've just been beating team after team since they debuted on Monday Night Raw during the draft earlier this season.
I guarantee you, like James Drake and Zach Gibson especially were happy when Kevin Owens did that to Sami Zayn at SummerSlam.
You're absolutely right. So here we go. The Raw Tag Team Championships about to be on the line here tonight. Grizzled Young Veterans versus the Mysterios. This should be a very interesting matchup. This could be the quickest rise to the tag team titles for a team in Universe mode. Well, I say that. The Hart Dynasty might actually have that beat. I believe it was only a two-week stretch before they won the NXT Tag Team Championships.
Yep.
Close it. The quickest run to the Raw Tag Team titles, I suppose, is what I could say here.
Sorry. All right. James Drake, Zach Gibson staying across the ring from each other, and they are looking so good against the Mysterios right now. And let's get this match underway. They look so good in the tag team division as of late as defending champions in the Sandow regime. They have been the most successful members of that team so far.
They absolutely have. We don't talk about the original member of the team, and of course Samoa Joe has had his own struggles. This is Dominik and James Drake starting it off, and they lock up. And you look at the background of Dominik Mysterio. He's been trained by some of the most underrated technical wrestlers there are. For example, one of his main trainers in his time before coming to WWE was Lance Storm.
You see that Dominik needs to learn a little bit more killer instinct, though, because he's doing a great job right now of pulling off those reversals, being very athletic. You saw the hopscotches he was doing over James Drake there, but he never pulled the trigger. He never went for a big move that could possibly end the match.
Drake managed to catch him with an arm drag, and now Dominik Mysterio grabs him, and Dominik, taking James Drake towards his own corner, takes him down, and a kick to the back.
One thing I can tell you about GYV is if you're going to beat them, you have to have a killer instinct in you, because if you don't, they are going to eat you alive.
As now James Drake, what's he thinking here? He drags Dominik back towards the corner, and tag made to Zach Gibson.
Here comes Zach Gibson here. Zach Gibson, well, I would actually say is the more brutal member of GYV, just old school to the bone, no nonsense, take no prisoner style that Zach Gibson has. And Dominik Mysterio is looking pretty good thus far, avoiding the belly to belly, taking him right down to the floor. And now, with a fantastic clothesline there.
You're absolutely right about that. Zach Gibson calls himself Liverpool's #1. Kick to the knee from Dominik Mysterio. You say he's lacking that killer instinct, but now he's finally getting on the offense here and not just flying around the ring. Hits that big sunset flip into a cover, but Gibson's going to reverse it. And Dominik's going to counter back. And they both counter for counter there.
Really great counter for counter move by Dominik Mysterio. But Dominik gets belly to belly on the GYV side of the ring. GYV, they're a very old school team, as you know. They like to keep things on their side of the ring. 1, 2.
Dominik counters again.
Reverses it 1.
Gibson counters.
But Dominik showing a good amount of ring awareness there. Those reversals in that pin, it made it possible for him to get back to his corner of the ring.
Ooh, and Gibson nearly got him again.
He did, but this is exactly where Dominik wants to be. He wants to be on the corner favoring him, but now he's not anymore. GYV is again attempting to cut off the ring.
There's a knee strike from Dominik into a bulldog. Oh, Gibson just shoved him across the ring. But now Gibson. Whoa, look at that from Dominik. Definitely you can see the Mysterio blood runs thick there.
Dominik, I think, is maybe trying a bit too hard to impress here. He has to realize his dad's there, a wrestling legend, and in a tag team match, you need to keep the tag ins and tag outs constant. And he has been doing all the work thus far.
Well, in all fairness, he hasn't had much of a chance to get to his father, as now Dominik goes up to the top rope, and there's an opening being created. Here comes James Drake.
I'm just saying.
Dominik instead dives onto Gibson.
Like I said, how is that supposed to help him? Look, he had a chance again there. Look, I'm not saying this kid isn't talented, but in a tag team situation, you have to realize your partner is there, and you need to tag them, and you need to keep the constant intervals going in order to remain fresh and order to remain competitive in the match.
Huge splash there from Dominik. And now Dominik picking up Gibson into the corner. Here we go. We might be about to see the tag, but no, Drake with an elbow strike. Knocks Rey Mysterio off the apron as well. Now Dominik's been isolated again. Oh, a cheap shot there from Gibson.
How James Drake did that. It looked like he hit the elbow, continued going, and then hit Rey Mysterio with a fist. Great move there by one James Drake as he then corners Dominik Mysterio once again, putting him in that flying DDT position, doing a great arm drag. Just James Drake again. GYV is a ruthless old school team.
They absolutely are. Now Dominik Mysterio back to his feet. Step up. Head scissor takedown. There's the separation. And now he gets James Drake up to his feet. And now Dominik with Drake into the corner. Dominik Mysterio's got him right where he wants him. Here comes Rey Mysterio. There's a neck breaker. Kick to the back. And now the Mysterios are on top. But not for long.
Misses that standing senton, and now James Drake throws Mysterio. Oh no! Zach Gibson pulled the rope down and managed to get him to the outside. This is exactly where Rey Mysterio does not want to be. This is the very last place Rey Mysterio wants to be. On the side of the ring that least favors where he can get to his tag partner. And right next to some brutal announce tables, which if you land on those, they can hurt you really bad.
That was a great springboard dropkick, though. Now Rey Mysterio back on top in this matchup. And Mysterio, Hurricane Rana, takes James Drake off his feet. In comes Zach Gibson. Gibson with a shoulder block.
Fantastic shoulder block there by Zach Gibson.
But Mysterio whips him down.
Mysterio nailing a fantastic Hurricane Rana. And now, he's going for another one. And he gets.
Here we go.
Here we go. He's making the call.
619. Into. Here we go. West Coast pump. 1, 2. Oh. Not many people are able to kick out.
James Drake was right there.
Zach Gibson. I don't think many people expected him to kick out just there. And Rey Mysterio whipped that dropkick DDT from Gibson, though. Gibson right back into it after kicking out. Gibson, that great ring awareness, as you said, didn't waste any time trying to catch his breath. Instead, he just hit the next big move he could on Rey Mysterio to try and put down the legendary mask.
He has to use that size advantage he has over Rey Mysterio, but now he throws Dominik back over. And Rey Mysterio, was trying to stand up for his son, but got drop kicked for his troubles. Gibson stands tall right now. What's he going to do? Rey Mysterio brings him right back down. I could literally take your teeth out. And
now Mysterio sends him up the ropes, ducks through him, pops up, head scissor, takes him down.
A fantastic head scissor there by Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, despite advancing in age, he still managed to be one of the quicker guys in universe mode right now. But Rey gets it hit again. Oh my God.
Gibson plants him. 1, 2. Dominik Mysterio with the last second save. And he's going to get punished for it by James Drake.
Dominik knew he couldn't break up the pin, and he kicked right through the referee into that to break that cover up. Shows how badly he wants to be the half of the Raw Tag Team Champions.
You see Dominik now not the legal man, but doing some damage while the referee is down, maybe taking some
on the outside to James Drake. Now
maybe taking a page out of dear old Uncle Eddie's book there.
And Zach Gibson now not even going. He was going to do some damage, but noticed Rey Mysterio had gone to his feet, and now he's going to take the mask and drive it right into that turnbuckle, and Rey Mysterio is falling there. Gibson picks him up. Rey Mysterio shoves him away. Does the primal yell of it? Oh no!
Oh, what a powerbomb!
Fantastic powerbomb there.
But there's just the heart of Rey Mysterio. He got the shoulders up. And now Gibson went for a kick. Mysterio flips him around. Rey Mysterio with a drop kick. And Mysterio creating some much-needed separation between himself and GYV. He's right there in the corner. He's just got to make the tag, and he could just reach out and tag Dominik. But he's fighting back. He's knocked Gibson back, and now Rey Mysterio went for a kick to the knee. Gibson counters. Gibson with Mysterio into the corner.
Now James Drake's tagged in again. Like I was saying, GYV has a primal instinct to them that makes them very dangerous.
Here comes Dominik. Dominik back in the ring. There's a drop kick. James Drake back to his feet. Dominik, another drop kick. Drake back to his feet again. Dominik gets some run up off the ropes. Here we go. Big Hurricane Rana takes James Drake off his feet. And now Dominik Mysterio. Caught with a cheap shot from Zach Gibson.
Well, to be fair, he was actually running towards Zach Gibson.
Perhaps he was. And now he pays him back for that. And Dominik up to the top rope. Stalking James Drake now. As Drake's starting to get back to his feet. And James Drake.
Dominik has cleared the ring. And he hits a massive shoulder barge from the top rope.
And now Dominik No, caught with a right from Drake. And now James Drake with a kick, pulls him in. DDT.
Fantastically DDT there. Drake up to the top rope again. Let's see what he
Going
can
for
do.
450. No, Dominik got the knees up. That 450 is what won GYV the Tag Team Championships. Dominik, here we go.
He's
going to dial it up. 619.
9.
And now he's going to the tub, and he's going to follow it up with that. No, went for the West Coast pump, but he got caught.
You say it hit the 619, but no one answered. And
oh, wait a minute.
He goes for the great roll up there. 1,
2.
Oh,
he got him.
Rey and Dominik Mysterio managed to cross off this thing on their list that's called the Raw Tag Team Championship. Props to Dominik Mysterio for being able to put these guys away here tonight.
Putting away the grizzled young veterans is no small feat. Not many have been able to do it, but in the end, Rey and Dominik Mysterio capture the Raw Tag Team Championships. An incredible win for this duo tonight in their first month on Monday Night Raw. They capture the gold, and what a great moment for these two.
A quick ascension up the tag team ranks. Rey Mysterio winning, I think, his first championship he's gotten here in Universe mode.
Absolutely. This is Rey Mysterio's very first championship in LS11 Universe. But with that, we are now going to move on to our next bit of action. Our next matchup for another championship on the line is going to be a matchup for the SmackDown Women's Championship. As here comes Mia Yim to the ring.
Mia Yim earlier tonight had to see her fiance lose the United States Championship. Hopefully she can fare better in her bid to become a women's champion here in WWE.
Mia Yim recently brought to SmackDown by the now general manager Christian, awkward, as a part of his big deal where he was able to get several new stars here on Friday Night SmackDown, including Mia Yim, as we've seen, Candice LeRae, Dominik Dijakovic, and more onto the roster. We'll be seeing Dijakovic later tonight. And now Mia Yim, in her first pay-per-view matchup in Universe, looking to capture the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Mia Yim is about to face off with a woman who's been very dominant in her run here in Universe mode, rarely getting pinned or submitted. Here she comes. It's the Queen of Spades herself.
Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring. Wearing the clearly blue SmackDown Women's title. Oh, you gotta love 2K19.
It's blinding how blue it is.
I know, you gotta love it. It's Shayna Baszler making her way to the ring.
The submission arm of Shayna Baszler. Very, very deadly opponent. Especially for someone like Mia Yim, who's still relatively fresh on the roster.
Absolutely. These two actually faced off in one of our first episodes of NXT over the NXT Women's Championship that Shayna Baszler held back then. So a long-standing story between these two, and now they find themselves colliding at Clash of Champions over the SmackDown Women's Championship. Only one of these two can stand tall with the championship at the end of the night. Here we go. There's a kick to the knee from Shayna, but Mia Yim shoves her back. And they lock right back up. And now Mia's got the arm. She turns her around. Mia Yim. Oh, Shayna Baszler trying to fight back, and Baszler takes her down into the ropes. And Shayna Baszler, Mia Yim rolls through. They're back to their feet. And now Shayna with Mia Yim into the corner. Shayna Baszler grabs her into an arm drag. And there's one for a kick. Mia Yim back to her feet, sweeps the leg of Shayna Baszler. And now Shayna picks back up. And Mia Yim going for the kicks. Mia Yim, no, Shayna Baszler counters. Baszler Like you said, a dominant champion. She's got a list a mile long of names she's gone through.
Shayna is one of those few people who can say, don't judge me by my wins, judge me by my losses because I have so few.
Absolutely all right. Shayna Baszler has only been pinned twice in LS11 Universe. Once by Rhea Ripley, once by Ronda Rousey. And now they find themselves, and now she finds herself here against Mia Yim, an unlikely opponent who just hit her with a huge clothesline.
Great move there by Mia Yim. Yim's going up to the top. Let's see what she can do. Oh, she gonna go for the...
Oh!
Ooh, she
Went
went
for an inverted spiral tap. And now Baszler trying to choke her out. Mia Yim slips out of it.
Great move there by Yim. Let's... Yim
Crucifix.
Crucifix. One. No.
Mia Yim thought she had her there, but no. Shayna Baszler, no, kicked in the knees by Mia Yim. Or vice versa, excuse me. Shayna Baszler kicks the knees out of Mia Yim. And now Baszler, trying to soften up that arm of Mia Yim, falls back on it. And now Baszler grabs Mia Yim, dragging her away from the ropes, and Baszler grabs the arm of Mia Yim, and Baszler stomping the hand. And again. And again.
Great move there. Oh, Shayna kicking dirt on Mia Yim. Trying to brag a little bit there.
That's one thing about Shayna Baszler. She's arrogant, but she's always been able to back it up. Very rarely has she met an opponent that's been able to put her down. And now Mia Yim fighting back, chopping Baszler now, trying to knock her back. Shayna Baszler, right hand from Mia Yim. And Mia Yim with another right hand. Knocks Baszler. Can't quite take her off her feet. Baszler puts her in the corner. Knee strike from Baszler. Knocks back Mia Yim, and now Shayna turns her around. Shayna Baszler with Mia Yim off the ropes. Oh, what a huge back body drop.
Shayna Baszler kicking her in the head, taking Mia back. The arm is going to get peeled back. Oh, no. This could break her arm.
Stomps the arm.
Stomps right on the arm.
Into a cover off of that. 1, 2, no. Mia Yim gets the shoulders up. There's a kick from Shayna. And now Baszler. No, Mia Yim sweeps the leg. Baszler now picked back up to her feet. Mia Yim. Kick to the head from Baszler.
Just he caught with a roundhouse from Baszler. Mia Yim pushes her away.
Now Mia Yim picks her up, and Mia Yim with a clothesline. And another. Super kick. A big super kick, but no. Shayna Baszler immediately gets the shoulders up. For a kick, Baszler counters. Baszler grabs Mia Yim. Shayna Baszler scoops her up, slams her down. And Baszler with a stomp to the head. And again. Shayna now picks her up to her feet. There's a kick.
See what she can do.
Karafuda clutch. And once that's in, it's pretty much over. Mia Yim's fighting. She's scratching and clawing. She's doing everything in her power to try and escape the Karafuda clutch. A move very few people have gotten out of. It's over.
A very quick in and out segment there for Shayna Baszler. Did not take her long to dispose of Mia Yim.
Mia Yim put up a good fight tonight, but in the end, Shayna Baszler taps her out just like she's been doing to everyone else in LS11 Universe. Shayna Baszler is your winner, and she is still the SmackDown Women's Champion. What a win for Baszler tonight. It's moving straight into more championship action. With the Intercontinental Championship. Fatal 5-way.
We're having so many championship matches at Clash of Champions. Who knew?
Who'd have thought it is time for a fatal five-way elimination match for the Intercontinental Championship. And here comes a former WWE champion in Daniel Bryan.
The yes man, Daniel Bryan, comes out here full force. He has one of the most dedicated followings in the history of the wrestling business.
He absolutely does. He defeated Cesaro to qualify for this fatal five-way matchup.
And he did that. He did, Xander.
Bryan tonight looking to capture the Intercontinental Championship for the first time in his Universe Mode career.
Hopefully, he can actually make that happen here tonight, but it's a fatal five-way. It's a very volatile environment, just to say the least.
You're absolutely right. He's got a lot of people he's got to get in here against. A lot of wild cards in tonight's matchup. I think this is one of those matches where you look at it and you don't really know who's walking out tonight with the Intercontinental Championship strapped around their waist. But Daniel Bryan has made his way to the ring.
Now we get...
Out next. Well, it's a man you know pretty well by now, Ray. It's a former NXT North American champion, Dominik Dijakovic.
Dominik Dijakovic, a very good and very long-reigning NXT North American champion, comes out here tonight trying to scratch off an Intercontinental Championship. He's only been here a few weeks, though. Last time we saw him in NXT, it was in a losing effort on Championship Wednesday against Pete Dunne. But that match impressed so much that he got signed to Friday Night SmackDown with Christian as the general manager.
You're absolutely right. And then his first matchup, Dijakovic knocked off The Miz and joined this fatal five-way. He was the first man to qualify for this fatal five-way.
The Miz was very outraged that day.
As he is most days. As Dominik Dijakovic, his first Intercontinental title match in his career. It's a huge matchup, his first pay-per-view outside of NXT takeovers in his career. And he's looking to make sure that everyone will feast their eyes on what he has in store for them tonight. Dijakovic has made his way to the ring.
It's a fatal five-way. It's a very hard match to try to game plan for. Because there's always going to be one outlier. One person who's not busy and can come behind you and do serious damage.
And well, out next, it's the CEO of the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley, making his way to the ring. Lashley is a dangerous competitor.
He's a dangerous competitor, and he used the Intercontinental Championship as a very important step in the expansion of the Hurt Business.
It very well could. The Hurt Business just losing the SmackDown Tag Team Championships last month, looking to regain them later tonight as Lashley makes his way to the ring. Lashley, a former United States champion, looking to add the Intercontinental Championship to his repertoire tonight.
Yes, unfortunately, the Hurt Business recently did lose the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships to one team, and that team is represented by...
Actually not this man, because 2K19, for some reason, in Fatal 5-Ways, has the champion come out second to last.
Excuse me for thinking logically.
How dare you do that with this video game? They're never sending me a review copy, are they?
No. Okay, I'm just saying, though, no one can blame me for thinking Roddy would come out next.
No. But here comes the Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, who defeated Cesaro, I suppose, if you want to be very technical about it, to be in this matchup. That was his last championship defense.
Nakamura and I up against very stiff competition. 4 competitors, all of which could conceivably win this match and take home the gold.
The fortunate thing for Nakamura tonight, though, well, you could say it's fortunate, you could say it's unfortunate. It really depends on how you want to look at it. with this being an elimination match, it does mean that he has to be pinned or submitted to lose his championship tonight. He can't just hit a big move, get thrown out of the ring, and suddenly you're not champion anymore.
Yeah.
So I suppose that will all just depend on Nakamura's viewpoint of this matchup tonight. He's got some incredible opponents he's got to come up against. Bobby Lashley, Dominik Dijakovic, Daniel Bryan, and of course, coming out after Nakamura, the other challenger, Roderick Strong. Again, don't ask me to make logic out of 2K19. Nakamura making his way to the ring, though. A very flamboyant, very extravagant entrance is Shinsuke Nakamura, the king of strong style.
Nakamura here, someone who just, his eccentricity, just leads into his style. And it's very hard to gauge what Nakamura will do to you next, as all these three men, well, there's going to be five, look around at the champion.
Yep.
Come on, 2K. You can have him enter first, you can have him enter last. Why have him enter fourth?
It's like that in tag team matches, too. Fatal 4-way tag matches, the champions come out second to last, and I hate it.
2K? Are we just not 2K today?
Pretty much. I mean, hey, look at it this way. It could be WWE 2K20. By the way, long entrances like this or stupid stuff like this is when you really get to hear Xander and Ray just break kayfabe for a minute.
Thankfully, Ali is not going to be making her entrance on this evening.
But finally, this man, as you were about to say.
Former NXT North American Champion, former NXT Tag Team Champion, I guess you could say the co-commander of the Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong, the Messiah of the Backbreaker himself.
That's absolutely right. Strong making his way to the ring tonight, looking to bring more gold to the Undisputed Era. Fish and O'Reilly are the tag team champions. Will they be able to retain later tonight? Well, we'll find out when we find out. But Roderick Strong looking to add the next bit of gold to the UE. Adam Cole, the leader of the Undisputed Era, of course, holds the Money in the Bank briefcase and has a guaranteed world title match at any time of his choosing.
What does he hold, Xander?
Money in the Bank.
And does he also refer to it as Money in the Bank? And always refers to it as Money in the Bank.
Absolutely he does. It's Money in the Bank.
Why would he refer to it as anything else?
I don't know what you're talking about. Roderick Strong has made his way to the ring. This is going to be a big fatal 5-way matchup. So, Bryan, Dijakovic, Strong, Lashley, Nakamura. See, not hard to introduce the champion last. Intercontinental Championship on the line.
When will Xander and Ray stop bitching about this? You obviously are new here.
Here we go. And, well, it's everyone against Roderick Strong, it almost seemed for a moment there. Strong going right after Daniel Bryan. A lot of history between Strong and Bryan, both inside and outside of the WWE.
He's very much a love-hate relationship, but Roddy trying to handle him on the outside. That's Bobby Lashley. And Dominik Dijakovic, like I said, there's always going to be an outlier opponent in a fatal 5-way.
And Nakamura just kind of finds himself between the two big men at the moment, as Bryan and Strong going out. Of course, the reason I say inside and outside of WWE, Daniel Bryan and Roderick Strong knew each other very well in their time in the independent scene, wrestled each other many of times in very honorable matches inside of the ring. And now, of course, as part of SmackDown, Daniel Bryan was Roderick Strong's first opponent on SmackDown, and they've gone at it quite a few times as part of the SmackDown roster.
Now they're here tonight, trying to decide who's going to be the Intercontinental Champion. Now, a big move there by one Dominik Dijakovic.
Now on the outside, Daniel Bryan slammed into the floor. There's a very thin padding between the concrete floor and Daniel Bryan's body right there. And a kick to the back of the neck from Nakamura.
Dominik Dijakovic here tonight trying to add to his trophy case of NXT North American, NXT UK, and he's trying to add the WWE Intercontinental Championship to those prestigious belts that he's held.
Absolutely. There's a big kick from Nakamura. Takes Roderick Strong off his feet. Clothesline from Lashley to Bryan. And now Nakamura, knee strike to Lashley. And Nakamura went for a kick. Lashley, oh, Nakamura kicks him and takes him down. And now what's Shinsuke thinking? Huge German to Lashley.
Roddy trying to recover on the outside.
It's all about the big. I honestly say these matches, the first elimination is what really creates shakes the landscape of this matchup. I apologize if anyone heard that kayfabe break for a moment. That was a loud crack of thunder. As now, Dijakovic with a right hand throws Bryan back in the ring. And, a drop kick from Roderick Strong. Neckbreaker from Dijakovic. And now, Daniel Bryan. No, Lashley. Right hand from Strong. And Dijakovic thrown over the top by Strong. Lashley turns Bryan around.
Nakamura is back in the ring now.
And now Dijakovic knocking back Roderick Strong. Bryan going after Lashley. Dijakovic and Strong, of course, know each other very well. Huge German suplex from Nakamura. Down goes Strong. Dijakovic and Strong went at it several times in NXT. Dijakovic being one of the most vocal members of the NXT roster that went after the Undisputed Era. As Nakamura hurls Bryan across the ring.
Nakamura getting all hyped up here, and now Roderick Strong nailing a combination of his own. Ooh, and coming off a giant clothesline there.
Kinshasa!
Right into a Kinshasa there. Can Roderick Strong be gone? The UEB out of the gold chase this early on? No.
Roderick Strong, a surprising kick out. Very few men can kick out of the Kinshasa. Huge crossbody from Dijakovic. And now Dijakovic.
Looking to pick the bones that Nakamura left behind to possibly gain an elimination here.
Chokeslam backbreaker. It's Nakamura going after the almighty Bobby Lashley. Sends him into the ring post. Roderick Strong kicks out on the inside of the ring. And now Daniel Bryan waking back up, joining back into the mix. He throws Lashley in the ring. Nakamura. No, Bryan fighting out. And now Dijakovic. Well, it looked like he was trying to go after Roderick Strong, but instead turns his attention to Lashley. There's a jab. He scoops Lashley up into Feast Your Eyes.
An amazing feast right there. Can Lashley be out of the match this early on? 1, 2,
he got him.
3. Oh my God. Dominik
Nakamura.
Nakamura with a roll up. 1, 2, 3.
No, Dijakovic kicked out.
Sorry guys, we got a bit of lag here.
It's understandable as Dijakovic taken down by Strong. And now Bryan picks up Nakamura and Daniel Bryan with Shinsuke into the corner. Roderick Strong. Gut check. Now Bryan, look at that, flips over everybody, ducks Nakamura, moves out of the way, Strong into a big clothesline. And now Roddy.
Just get cut off by Strong. Here we go.
Huge powerbomb to Bryan.
Fantastic powerbomb there. 1,
2. No.
2. But he turns it right into a great, I'm sorry, I'm blanking.
A great Boston Crab, as I believe Ray was trying to say.
Sorry, guys. I'll know the move for like 5 seconds, and then I'll be trying to say it. They'll just be like, what the
As
fuck?
now Roderick Strong taken down by Nakamura. And now Strong picked up by Nakamura. And Nakamura, Strong sends him off the ropes. Strong scoops up Nakamura, who shoves him away. Daniel Bryan, there's a kick, knocks Strong into the ropes. Daniel Bryan, no, kick to the knee by Roderick Strong. And now Nakamura. Oh, Roderick Strong plants Bryan into the mat. Strong, cover on Bryan. 1, 2. He got him.
A fantastic get there by Roderick Strong. Into another crucifix by Nakamura.
2.
1.
No. We're down to 3.
There.
We are down to 3 as Dijakovic. Oh, Roderick Strong. An unintentional save. Rocket kick. Just took Dijakovic off his feet and staggered Nakamura. 1, 2. Another elimination for Strong.
Like you said, Xander, in an elimination match like this, the first elimination happens, and then it seems to be a domino effect of eliminations. It seems to be one after another. And a great backbreaker there by Roderick Strong. I think Roderick Strong will have a new Intercontinental Champion, folks, and the UE is going to gain even more power in their invasion of SmackDown.
That's right there, Roderick Strong. You can see a couple of backbreakers. They call him Messiah of the Backbreaker for a reason. And they've been calling him that way longer than they've called Rollins the Monday Night Messiah. I don't want to hear it. And now Nakamura on the ropes. Knee to the head of Roderick Strong. And now Strong
feels frustrated heading to the back here. But as Nakamura tries to extend his reign one more time.
Nakamura puts Strong in the corner. Kick to the ribs. Nakamura grabs Roderick Strong and drops him. And now what's Shinsuke Nakamura thinking? You can see same thing with Dominik Dijakovic. You know his frustration as he's heading to the back. Nakamura throws Roderick Strong across the ring.
You have to think Nakamura feels a little bit challenged here by the fact that out of the 3 eliminations that have come, he has not gotten one of them.
Absolutely. Roderick Strong, who is a huge enziguri, has gotten half the eliminations tonight. 1 more, and he is the Intercontinental Champion. Nakamura with a drop kick, though. But now Roderick Strong, he finds himself in a dangerous situation, one-on-one with Shinsuke Nakamura. And Nakamura looking for the end, looking for, a huge forearm. Not what I expected, but okay. But now Nakamura in 2. Here it comes. Kinshasa. 1, 2, 3.
Nakamura retains the Intercontinental Championship by the skin of his teeth. Some could question the legitimacy, though, of that win, since Nakamura avoided a good amount of damage in this match, Xander.
He absolutely did, but Shinsuke Nakamura ultimately retains the Intercontinental Championship tonight. A big win for Nakamura.
If I count it right correctly, actually, if you look at it, he got a majority of the eliminations to be had. Roderick Strong gained 2 eliminations. First Daniel Bryan, then Dominik Dijakovic.
Absolutely did, but Nakamura is your winner, and Nakamura is still Intercontinental Champion. As we're going to move on to our next bit of action. So now we are jumping into the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, and it's the second time we're hearing this music because here comes the Hurt Business.
Can they be more successful than their contemporary Bobby Lashley and their attempt to regain the SmackDown Tag Team titles? We'll see, but the Undisputed Era have been a very successful tag team so far. Noam Dar, Cedric Alexander.
The Hurt Business making their way to the ring. They lost the championships just last month at SummerSlam to the Undisputed Era, but now they find themselves in this triple threat tag team matchup rather than just a straight-up tag team matchup.
A very different environment. Let's see how much they can do it. Let's see how much they can accomplish here.
Well, Cedric Alexander and Noam Dar, they look confident tonight. They look like they think that they're about to reclaim the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. But time will tell what will happen as they have made their way to the ring. Out next, their first set of opponents. Well, they like to come out a little bit separately. Actually, no, I forgot. It's 2K, so here come the champions. We just went through this. There's Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Undisputed Era.
Thanks, 2K. This is fantastic.
The longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions, the Undisputed Era. Now they find themselves at the top of the mountain on SmackDown with the SmackDown Tag Team titles around their waists.
Yes, they do. They certainly do. And this team of Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish actually spans past the Undisputed Era, extends to days in the indie scene as Red Dragon. And they are here tonight to add more to their legacy as a fantastic pairing. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Let's see what they can do here tonight in this triple threat tag team action.
Absolutely. Fish and O'Reilly make their way to the ring. And now they await the final team to enter. I don't know why they're coming out last, but we're just not gonna dwell on it. Here comes the submission specialist, Drew Gulak, out first.
Also, there was a woman in the front row wearing a Sheamus 515 shirt. Good reference, lady. Good reference. 60 years past the sell-by date, but good reference.
And out next, here comes the premier athlete. Here comes Tony Nese. Only the second opportunity at the SmackDown Tag Titles for Nese and Gulak. They're definitely the dark horse team tonight. I think a lot of people are probably counting them out in this elimination matchup.
People don't understand these two are very talented in-ring competitors. Drew Gulak for his in-ring ability, Nese for his athleticism. Look at the physique of Tony Nese. Tony Nese's muscles have muscles, and it makes me want to probably run and try to get fit, and I'm going to give up on it 2 days in and then cry. So, as this triple threat tag team match kicks off,
seems to have split into 3 separate fights. You've got Gulak and Dar, you've got O'Reilly and Alexander, and then you've got Nese and Fish. Ray, looking at this one, just from an outsider's perspective, who do you think's walking out of this one with the blue gold, with the silver, blue gold? What the tag titles? Who do you think's walking out with the tag titles?
The giant dimes, you mean?
Yeah. Look, man, I didn't want to make renders for every time a new team wins. Otherwise, we would be using a different design.
So, the Undisputed Era comes out here. I think they have the best chance of winning with that year-long title reign in NXT. Right. Ooh, Cedric Alexander drawing Kyle O'Reilly on his head as Bobby Fish drives Tony Nese's head right into that ring post.
And it really is just 3 separate fights going on right now as they all re-enter the ring. And Noah Dar is just pummeling Drew Gulak. Puts him in the corner and Gulak counters. All 6 of these men have their own unique style in the ring as well, their own unique background when it comes to being a wrestler. As Tony Nese with that big suplex to Bobby Fish, Cedric Alexander grabs Kyle O'Reilly and he takes him down. And Drew Gulak knocks back Noam Dar. Gulak with a knee strike. It's our second elimination matchup in a row tonight. Out of the ring goes Noam Dar, and now out of the ring goes Drew Gulak thanks to Cedric Alexander, who takes him down. And now Kyle O'Reilly runs into Tony Nese. Huge super kick, getting him off of his tag partner. And the Undisputed Era. That's one thing these other teams haven't done yet tonight, Ray. The Undisputed Era, they're watching each other's back, whereas everyone else has been just going at it alone. Huge dive from Kyle O'Reilly.
Now, again, Fish and Nese have been hyper-focused on each other in this match so far. Oh my god, what a move there. Like Bobby Fish dropping the knees into a gut check position. Just extrapolating the arm damage. Let's see. Wait, Cedric and Drew Gulak having a fist fight in the corner. And Drew Gulak getting Cedric Alexander tied up in one hell of a bulldog. Let's see what can happen. Oh no.
Down goes Noam Dar. Oh, Tony Nese looked for the first fall of the matchup over Bobby Fish, who kicked out. And now Gulak right back into the crossface. Right back into it. But Cedric Alexander, rolls it through. Now Noam Dar. Oh, huge body check there. Noam Dar just low blows Kyle O'Reilly.
In triple threat match, let's remember there are no qualifications.
And now Noam Dar is stomping the hand of Kyle O'Reilly. And Cedric Alexander on the outside. Suplex. to Drew Gulak, and now Kyle O'Reilly is down. And now Kyle O'Reilly turned over by Dar into a cover. 1, 2. Bobby Fish was on his way. And now Bobby Fish saving O'Reilly from Noam Dar. Throws himself across Kyle O'Reilly to save him and then takes down Noam Dar in the process. And a huge kick from Bobby Fish. Noam Dar is down. Bobby Fish into a cover. 2. Cedric saves it. And now Cedric taken down. And Gulak picks up Dar. And Drew Gulak. Oh, look at that suplex. Takes him down. And Tony Nese. Oh, look at this from Drew Gulak now. Torture rack. Oh my God. Had him in a torture rack and just hurls Cedric Alexander 3 feet in the air.
This match is already like quickly divulged into just plain out brawling here.
And Gulak, I think, was trying to set the Gulak, but Kyle O'Reilly instead. Chase of the Dragon into a cover. 1, 2, 3. First fall for the UE. Bobby Fish into that knee bar. But Noam Dar is there to save him. Oh, but now Kyle O'Reilly into that guillotine choke as Bobby Fish is keeping Cedric Alexander busy. And the Undisputed Era, another fall. Out goes Noam Dar. And now, oh, boot to the head, and Bobby Fish tries to take out Cedric Alexander.
The only complete team in the ring now is Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. It serves them in a major way. A great
Cedric Alexander.
Cedric immediately finds his way out. Tony Nese, Cedric Alexander, unless they want to form a quick alliance and attempt to get one of these guys out, are both basically, they're alone in there.
Pretty much in their own handicap situation right now. Our Tony Nese, and Cedric Alexander. And there's a big DDT from Bobby Fish, who turns his attention right back to Alexander with a clothesline. Cedric is down. You might not know it, but Kyle O'Reilly's still in there. He's just fallen to the outside trying to recover. Bobby Fish.
What I would have told Cedric to do is just get out of the ring, let these guys handle it, and you try to go to get rid of Kyle O'Reilly.
And well, there you see it. It seems the alliance may have been formed. Tony Nese saving Cedric Alexander there. Huge super kick, though. And, oh, into the announce table goes Bobby Fish. Kyle O'Reilly, Chimeraplex. Cover. Or full Nelson suplex, excuse me. Chimeraplex is different. Kick out.
Cedric Alexander is hurt, and so is Tony Nese, but Tony Nese continues to fight Bobby Fish on the outside. Kicks, combinations from O'Reilly, kick to the stomach, and sweeping the leg of Cedric Alexander.
And head first off the apron goes Bobby Fish. Kyle O'Reilly fighting back now, and Kyle O'Reilly pulls Cedric into the guillotine on Alexander. Is Tony Nese going to do it again? Is he going to save him twice? No, he's not. Cedric Alexander's out.
And now Tony Nese is alone and fighting an uphill battle, a 2-on-1 handicap situation.
Tony Nese finds himself in the den of the wolves, and he's about to be picked apart like last night's leftovers.
These two, the Undisputed Era, they're a very ruthless team. And here they go. Knees to the stomach of Tony Nese. And Tony Nese has not had a chance to fight. And getting him off, but now immediately Bobby Fish comes in, saves Kyle O'Reilly from any possible damage. Great enziguri there.
A bit of a modified total elimination. About as close as we could get in this match mode. 2, 3.
The Undisputed Era walk out of here almost completely unscathed in the triple threat tag team match. Who can stop these guys?
Well, you say it. You know, if you look at it from a glass half full perspective, Roderick Strong may not have been able to capture the Intercontinental title tonight, but Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly securely retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. What a win for these two tonight. Fish and O'Reilly still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Adam Cole has a smile ear to ear right now as he's managed to have his faction hold on to one title. But here we go, off of an amazing win last month at SummerSlam. Matt Riddle is going to challenge the glorious champion Bobby Roode to a WWE Championship match.
He absolutely is. Here comes the original bro. Here comes Matt Riddle to the ring. Riddle, as you said, segueing that win against Brock Lesnar inside of the fight pit into a WWE title match. He had to go through hell to get here. He went through a fatal four-way against Finn Balor, Roman Reigns, and Murphy on Raw a few weeks ago, and he emerged victorious in that one, putting down Murphy in the Ultimate Showdown, in the penultimate matchup, in the ending. And Riddle's been on fire as of late. He knocked off Roman Reigns in some singles action just a couple weeks ago, and now Riddle tonight finds himself here challenging for the WWE title for the first time in his career.
Matt Riddle's on a hellacious run right now. And all this really started with a loss to Keith Lee, but ever since then he's spun it into constant positives, taking down Brock Lesnar, winning that fatal four-way, beating Roman Reigns, and right now challenging for the championship against this man, Bobby Roode.
You're absolutely right about that, as Bobby Roode is absolutely... And Bobby Roode wearing that championship around his waist, it fits him like a glove, doesn't it?
Bobby Roode, in that time it took from WrestleMania to SummerSlam, went from SmackDown Tag Team Champion to WWE Champion on Monday Night Raw, knocking off Finn Balor.
Not many people thought Roode was going to have what it takes to beat Finn Balor, but it happened as Bobby Roode making his way to the ring.
Roode's in-ring technology is second to none. That's what he's used for most of his career. And, oh, there it is. The glorious symbol. Bobby Roode, glorious one.
Bobby Roode making his way to the ring.
Looking, ever so stylish out here.
Roode and Riddle. Who'd have thought 3 months ago that this matchup would be for the WWE Championship?
Who would have thought WrestleMania that Bobby Roode would be top guy on Monday Night Raw and the WWE Champion?
Absolutely. I mean, the same can be said for Matt Riddle. Who'd have thought, at WrestleMania when he was still part of NXT, who'd have thought he'd be beating Brock Lesnar and challenging for the WWE Championship?
It just shows how quickly the landscape can change in universe mode.
Absolutely it can.
Universe mode's like a wheel, Xander. The one above you yesterday can be on top today. Or the one beneath you, rather.
As the challenger, of course, is the original bro. He is Matt Riddle. And his opponent, he is the WWE World Champion. He is the glorious Bobby Roode. What a sight that is of Bobby Roode as champion. And now he's got that all-important first championship defense. But unlike a lot of champions in their first defense, he's defending against a completely new opponent instead of a man he's already beaten in the past.
And that will make it different since you can no longer just enact the same plan. Matt Riddle and Finn Balor are vastly different competitors, and they require a vastly different preparation. Let's see how they start. Oh, Riddle immediately starting off with the striking, and Bobby Roode returns it. Roode has to be careful here, though. because in recent times, Matt Riddle has been showing his efficiency in the submission game.
He absolutely has. Is now Riddle up to the top rope, and Riddle. Oh, here we go. Floating bro. But he didn't quite get him. Roode, you saw him slightly nudge himself out of the way there. And now a right hand to Riddle. And here comes the WWE Champion.
Like I said, in-ring psychology, knowing where you are in the ring can make a match so much different.
And now Riddle shoves down Bobby Roode. And Riddle with a kick to the head. I can never say a boot to the head with Matt Riddle because he's a man after my own heart. He doesn't wear shoes either.
It's gross in the ring, Xander. It's disgusting.
As now Bobby Roode takes down Matt Riddle and into the neck breaker. Into a cover.
Shoes. Put on some shoes, Matt. Who taught you like this, Matt? Was it those damn Beatles?
And there's a knee to the back from Roode to Riddle. Riddle is down and Roode stands over him. Bobby Roode now grabs Matt Riddle. Riddle straight to his feet. Uppercut knocks back Bobby Roode. Went for a spinning back fist. Riddle, you know that spinning back fist he'll hit you with is a very devastating move. And now Roode into a chin lock on Riddle.
Fantastic chin lock there. Roode, but he struggles to his feet, but he does get there.
Again with that spinning back fist, again misses him, and Roode again uses the turnbuckle to his advantage. Into a cover on Riddle. One, but Riddle puts his foot on the rope. Literally puts his foot on the rope.
Gross. Anyway, Bobby Roode, like I said, nothing can account for that in-ring psychology, Xander. Knowing where you are, that experience, knowing where everything is in the ring, and knowing exactly how to use it to your advantage. Like I said, like you said, he keeps knocking him into ring posts, taking him away. And that's
hit him so hard he bounced into the ropes. Oh, Riddle! That's the combination strike into the knee that knocked out Roman Reigns on Raw last week, but Roode is in the ropes. That is great ring awareness from the WWE Champion. Riddle coming at him with these kicks. Roode with a counter. Roode went for an elbow. He catches Riddle. Oh. Plants him with a flapjack.
I forget which event was that, Xander. It was very early on in this year for Universe Mode. And Bobby Roode said that, I think it was at the Royal Rumble this past year, by the end of this year, I will be a top star. Didn't even take him that long. And now he is on top here as the WWE Champion. Very clearly, he knew the direction he was going very early on this year, and he knew exactly how to get there.
And now Roode picked back up by Riddle, and Riddle a slap to the face. Knocks back the champion. Riddle, right hand. And now Roode throws him off the ropes. Went for an elbow. Riddle with a slap. And here comes Matt Riddle. Thrown in the corner and a clothesline.
The very existence of each other defends the other in these two. Can you imagine two stars who are polar opposites than Bobby Roode and Matt Riddle? And a glorious spine buster there from Roode.
Riddle kicks up. But no, you're absolutely right. I can't think of anyone else on more polar opposite ends than these two, as Roode just shouting out how glorious he is. And Riddle, managed to avoid a knee strike. Takes Roode off his feet, and Riddle backs into the corner. And now Matt Riddle stalking the WWE Champion as Roode turns over and pulls himself into the corner. Bobby Roode picks up Matt Riddle, or picks himself up into the ropes, and now Matt Riddle grabs him. Riddle with Roode through the ropes, and Roode falls flat on his back. Here comes Riddle off the ropes. Wrecking Ball drop kick.
Fantastic Wrecking Ball drop kick there. Throws him back into the ring.
And now Riddle. Here we go. Spear.
He's going for the cover. Can the Cinderella story be complete with a title win? 2. No.
Bobby Roode gets the shoulders up. And now Matt Riddle. Only one thing left to do. He's hit everything else. And now Riddle Floating bro, no! Win for the floating bro. Roode. Glorious bomb. 1, 2, no.
You know he's frustrated.
And now Roode picks Riddle up, went for another kick. Riddle takes him down. And now Riddle
With a single leg Boston Crab trying to get Bobby Roode to tap out.
And now Riddle. No, Roode hits the ropes. And now Matt Riddle into the corner, and Riddle. Here we go again. One. Spear.
Got him with a spear. Here.
Roode with a right hand. Roode. Oh, it's caught Riddle. Northern Lights.
Fantastic. Northern Lights suplex there. And Matt Riddle getting himself hyped up here. He's going for the cover.
2. Ooh. Roode kicks out. And now Riddle picks Roode back up to his feet, and Riddle went for a clothesline. Roode out of the way. Roode kicks him in the ribs. Glorious DDT.
It could all be over here.
Spikes him with the glorious DDT. Pulls him away from the ropes into a cover. 1, 2, 3.
The Cinderella story ends here for Matt Riddle. Bobby Roode brings it crashing back to reality.
Just like that, Bobby Roode retains the championship in his first defense. Riddle and Roode went to war tonight, but in the end, your winner and still WWE Champion, Bobby Roode. A huge win for the glorious one. Up next, it's the Raw Women's Championship. And right here comes the former Raw Women's Champion.
And possibly the most pissed off person on the entire roster right now.
Very likely. Maybe next to Tommaso Ciampa. Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley did what no one's been able to do in Universe Mode. Knocked off Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam in the semi-main event spot. Managed to take the Raw Women's Championship for herself. And
Ripley making her way to the ring, just as you were saying.
If only for a moment before Bayley comes running down, cashes in, and destroys Rhea Ripley's dreams in front of the world. Bayley taking the Raw Women's Championship for herself. Ever since then, several events have occurred that's mixed in several other people, but mainly the other woman in this triple threat tonight, Bianca Belair.
Absolutely. A couple weeks ago on Raw, it was Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley in a #1 contenders match for tonight, and Bayley cost Rhea Ripley the matchup, only for Ripley to essentially threaten the general manager later that night. And she received a matchup with Bayley one-on-one the following week on Raw in an attempt to make this a triple threat, and Rhea dominated the Raw Women's Champion that night.
So Bayley has to be extra cautious coming in here tonight. Both these women can prove they can put away big talent very quickly. So let's see what will happen in this match. Bianca Belair feels that she's being ignored in this feud, despite the fact that she knocked off Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Bianca Belair, a very, very great competitor in her own right, is Belair, the EST of WWE, making her way to the ring. Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and of course the final woman in this triple threat matchup for the Raw Women's Championship is the Raw Women's Champion. Here comes Bayley. Nobody was happy come SummerSlam when Bayley cashed in Money in the Bank other than Bayley herself. That's Bayley making her way down to the ring.
Bayley coming down here tonight, looking very dismissive, but you have to think in the back of her head, she knows it's very likely she walks out of here without that belt.
Exactly. It's only one fall to the finish tonight. It is not an elimination matchup. Bayley doesn't even have to be pinned to lose the Raw Women's Championship. So this is what they fight for tonight. The top prize in the Raw Women's division. Bayley, Ripley, Belair. This is going to be a fight. Here we go. And oh, look at this. Ripley going right after Bayley. Not spending any time focused on Belair. Ripley just wants to get her hands on Bayley.
And Belair seems... Oh, Belair trying to interfere now. At first, he seemed more than okay with just letting her. Who knows?
Now Belair, right hand to Ripley, knocks her into the corner. Now Bayley observing on the outside as Belair, right hands to Ripley. Belair, really one of the few stars we've seen on Raw that's been able to exchange strikes with Rhea Ripley and hold her own, but Ripley with a rolling senton. Bayley with a right hand. Now Bayley, no Ripley counters. Ripley takes her down. And now Ripley just going right back after Bayley again. Taking her back up to her feet now. Ripley throws Bayley in the corner. And now she grabs Bianca Belair. All right, I got to ask you. I don't think we've ever gotten to do this. Have you ever been so mad that you hit someone with someone else?
Just throw them right into them.
Exactly. As now Ripley, kick to the ribs of Bayley, pulls her in, pops her up, and power bombs her. Does Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley doesn't have to pin Bayley, but she preferred to.
Ripley taken down by Bayley. And now Ripley. Oh, Bayley's got the neck, and now Bayley hammering down with some elbow strikes. Belair jumping into the mix now. Bianca Belair grabs Rhea Ripley, drags her away from the ropes, and Belair, oh, look at this. Like I said, one of the few people who can match strength with Rhea Ripley, and Bayley gets involved to cause as much damage as possible to both women. And now Bayley into a bulldog choke. And Ripley's going to fight out of it. Ripley went for a kick. Bayley, no, Belair. Ripley counters Belair, knocks her back. Bayley with a right hand. Now Bayley kicked in the ribs by Ripley. And Ripley, no, caught with a knee from Bayley. Then out of the ring goes Ripley, and now Bayley standing tall, the only woman standing at the moment, but Belair pulling herself back up on the apron.
And
Bayley with a right hand.
Quickly pulls herself down, not wanting to put herself in that position. And now here comes Ripley.
But Bayley catches her.
For a neck breaker. Ooh, on the outside.
And now Bayley's just taunting, mocking her two opponents tonight. Hurricane Rana.
Now, if you notice, the cat and mouse game is being played here. Bayley is trying not to pay too much attention to Ripley. Just keep her out of the match. I don't think she really wants to deal with her.
And now Rhea Ripley back into the ring as Belair grabs Bayley. And Bianca Belair now back into the ring as well. And Belair and Ripley, here we go. Two of the newer members of the Raw roster going at it now. Ripley taken down by Belair, and Bayley just almost seems content watching at this point against these two. And down goes Ripley. Bayley grabs a baseball bat, and Bayley, tries to hit Belair with it, and Belair. Oh, now Bayley. The two trading back and forth, the triple threat, so anything goes.
No.
Belair. Oh, Bayley slips out of it, and Bayley caught by Belair, now Belair. Here we go. She takes out the arm of Bayley. Ripley back into the ring now, and Ripley.
The arm of Bayley, we have a count. Does not work out.
Oh, now Ripley. Knee to the face of Bianca Belair.
Fantastic move there by Rhea Ripley. As
now Ripley.
Maybe trying to go for a pin here. No.
Ripley. Boot to Belair. Oh, no. Come on.
Bayley.
Oh, the boot from Ripley. 1,
Bayley's desperate.
2, 3. She does it again.
Bayley, once again, just steals the win outright from under Ripley here. Now, if you thought Ripley was mad before, I'm guessing we're about to see a nuclear Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
The ultimate Karen, Bayley, gets the win.
She wants that title and she wants it half price and to speak to your manager.
A huge win for Bayley, but there's only one bit of action left tonight. It's the matchup I've been waiting for. The matchup you've all been waiting for. It's time for a matchup where the Psycho Killer meets the Legend Killer. This is going to be a fight. Randy Orton making his way to the ring.
Randy Orton comes out here tonight. He was the one that was traded on Raw for Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode now the WWE champion, obviously, but Randy Orton quickly coming on to SmackDown not too long after and inserting himself into the title picture against Tommaso Ciampa. Randy Orton, the Legend Killer, here tonight, just ready to face off with Tommaso Ciampa, and it was a thunderous RKO that started all of this.
Not even that. What happened was the SmackDown after SummerSlam, Johnny Gargano comes out to address the WWE Universe. He tells them Ciampa was the better man at SummerSlam, but the way I see it, it's Gargano won at WrestleMania, Ciampa won at SummerSlam. We're now tied, so I think it's time. And I believe he was going to say it's time to break the tie, but then out of nowhere came Randy Orton with a vicious RKO to Johnny Gargano, followed by the move that many have speculated Orton would be doing for almost a year now, the punt kick. Johnny Gargano hospitalized with concussion because of the punt kick. And now Orton tonight looks to use that to piss off Tommaso Ciampa and get himself the World Heavyweight title. In a way, this is very much a meeting of the minds tonight with these two. Orton and Ciampa, very, very similar competitors in terms of their mind games, of their ring awareness, of their whole personalities, their aggressiveness. And here comes the man Randy Orton has infuriated.
Why would you want to do that?
Nobody understands, nobody knows why Randy Orton does what Randy Orton does, but Randy Orton clearly feels confident that he is going to rip Big Goldie from the hands of Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa tonight looks certain that he is going to make sure Randy Orton stays down and that Randy Orton pays for what happened last month after SummerSlam.
He's going to do his best to. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Randy Orton is, remember, one of the best wrestlers in the world. And he has been for a very long time. And Tommaso Ciampa, Big Goldie, is what he carries around. And Randy Orton already stalking him. And Tommaso at the slightest sign of Randy Orton. Here we go.
We're not even waiting for the bell. Here we go. Orton and Ciampa firing away. Orton. No, Ciampa with a neck breaker. Ciampa, no one will survive. That's been his motto since he arrived at Universe Mode. He slams Orton in the barricade. And Ciampa, oh, here we go, hangs Orton up on the barricade. Big boot to the head.
Tommaso Ciampa, the world champion, just coming out here and already starting this fight with Randy Orton. Randy Orton, the match has moved into the ring now. Let's see what we can do in there. Oh!
Orton floats over. Neckbreaker to Ciampa.
The net breaker there by Randy Orton. Randy Orton, like I said, he has a size advantage and he has an experience advantage, quite frankly. Randy Orton has been in this business for a long time at an elite level.
You're absolutely right. There's a drop kick from the Viper. And now Randy Orton went for a stomp. Ciampa back to his feet, though, and Ciampa pulled in by Orton. Orton, neck breaker. You know, we talked about it at SummerSlam that Tommaso Ciampa seemed to be in the most danger he's ever been in of losing the World Championship. I got to argue that I think tonight is the most danger Ciampa's ever been in when it comes to the World Championship.
You might be right about that. Well, I guess we'll see how it goes.
I obviously can't see the live chat myself, but I can only imagine that this might be the first time everyone is saying tonight is the night that Ciampa and Goldie are separated. Randy Orton has been ruthless since his return, but Ciampa has to go to a dark place once again. Ciampa, we clearly have seen that essentially anyone that wants to hurt Johnny Gargano has to go through Tommaso Ciampa. And now Ciampa fighting back against Orton. Ciampa with a huge knee strike takes Orton off his feet into an elbow, but Orton out of the way. Orton grabs Ciampa, backbreaker.
Fantastic backbreaker there. And Randy Orton.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, here we go. Rope pump.
Spikes him.
DDT right there.
Orton could be looking to put this one away early. Wrap it up. RK. No. Ciampa.
Ciampa doesn't want this fight to end that early.
Ciampa doesn't want Orton to escape him that early. And now Ciampa. Well, turnabout's fair play, they said, because now Ciampa, here we go, hangs Orton up for Willow's Bell. Cover. 1, 2. Orton kicks out.
What is the psychology of Randy Orton? What's Randy Orton's mindset right now? Randy Orton is in there wrestling for a belt. He won for the first time 17 years ago.
Now Ciampa turns around. Ciampa rolls Orton through into a cover. 1, 2, no. Randy Orton, of course, became the youngest World Heavyweight Champion in history in 2004, winning the championship at SummerSlam. And there's a suplex from Orton to Ciampa. And now Randy Orton looking for his first bit of gold in the LS11 universe era. And now Orton with a clothesline. And another. Randy Orton ducks Ciampa. Power slam.
Fantastic move there by Randy Orton. Orton really starting to try to establish dominance. He's going to go again for that rope punk DDT.
Spikes Ciampa with it. And now Orton grabs Ciampa, drags him away from the ropes into another cover. 1, no, Ciampa, shoulders up. And now Randy Orton picks Ciampa back up to his feet, and what's Orton thinking? Orton pulls him in, pops Ciampa up, has him up, and huge neck breaker from Randy Orton. Oh, Randy, no. Randy, no. Ooh. Ciampa dodges the punt.
Ciampa just barely manages to dodge the punt. Ooh, what a great angle slam there by Orton to recover. Now he's going to, oh no.
Knee to the head.
Ooh. Orton again posing for everyone there, wanting to show his dominance as the contender and as possibly the champion by the end of the night. No. Tommaso Ciampa again kicks out.
And now Orton grabs Ciampa. Ciampa shoves Orton away. Tommaso Ciampa. RKO!
Tommaso Ciampa hits an RKO of his own.
Orton got in the ropes, though. And now Ciampa plants Orton. Well, I think I can quite comfortably say, from out of nowhere, with that one, Ciampa kick to the ribs. Now Ciampa fires away. And Ciampa DDT to Orton. Now Ciampa with Orton back to his feet. Ciampa, here we go again. Willow's Bell.
Fantastic Willow's Bell there by Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa is staring down the eyes of finishing Randy Orton right now, and he's going to get him up to... Here we go, people.
Oh! Trying to set up the fairy tale ending. Orton caught him, but Ciampa spikes him back with an enziguri. Knocks Orton in the corner. Ciampa, look at this from Ciampa. Coming unglued on Orton right now, and Ciampa backs up, and huge knee to the head of Orton. There's a chop now. And now Ciampa grabbed by Orton. Orton throws him across the ring.
Orton with that fantastic slam there. And now he's going to the corner once again. Is he going to hit this?
Ciampa continually managing to escape the punt. Orton rolled through into a rope break. And now Ciampa went for a right. Orton catches him. Orton out of the ring goes Tommaso Ciampa. And now Ciampa picked up by Randy Orton, and Randy Orton right-handed Ciampa, turns him around. Ciampa counters. Ciampa with Orton off the ring post.
Orton is just... It's been all Ciampa so far. I think Orton made a mistake picking a fight with Tommaso Ciampa.
And now Orton picked back up. Ciampa, here we go. Fairy. Tail. No. Orton. Clothesline.
Orton gets the clothesline. Let's see what happens next. And he's
Randy's
setting
got
up.
voices in his head. RKO. The RKO.
Orton showing don't pretend you can do it better than me, kid.
My God. Ciampa kicks out. And now Orton going after Ciampa.
Stomping in frustration.
And Orton takes him down.
Orton looking for possibly a... Nope.
And now Orton wrenching back on Ciampa.
Ciampa fights out of it.
And Ciampa knocked the Viper. Ciampa plants him in the mat. Ciampa now picks Orton back up, and Ciampa, no. Orton takes him down. Randy Orton, right hand, knocks down Ciampa. Orton picks Ciampa back up to his feet. Throws him head first into the turnbuckle, and Orton slamming the face of Tommaso Ciampa off the turnbuckle. Down he goes.
Let's see what happens next. What's Orton setting up for here? Ooh.
Here come the stomps.
The stomps. Coming in again. Here we go, people.
Setting it up again. If he hits this one, it's surely over. Ooh, went for the RKO. Ciampa, knee strike.
Fantastic knee strike there from Tommaso Ciampa. And he's going to go for his half of it.
Knee to the head. Ciampa knows if you want it done right, you got to do it yourself. 1, 2. Ooh, Randy Orton kicks out.
How is this match not over yet with these two going at it as brutally as they have? Can he be setting up here for his own move? Here we go.
He hasn't hit it yet, but usually if he hits it once, it's over. Fairy tale ending.
The fairy tale ending once again. 2.
That's it.
3. Tommaso Ciampa retains at Clash of Champions.
Ciampa keeps Big Goldie for yet another night. Randy Orton and Tommaso Ciampa tried to kill one another tonight. A huge win for Tommaso Ciampa. Thank you all so much for watching tonight's episode of Universe Mode. It's been a great Clash of Champions special. We've seen a few new sets of champions crowned. We've seen some incredible matches. Thank you all for watching. I've been Xander.
I've been Ray.
And ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm going to say next. That was Universe. Oh my God!
Orton.
Going for the punt. Whoa! Where did he come from?
That Johnny Gargano has returned from injury, ladies and gentlemen.
Gargano!
What's he doing out here? Don't do that.
Ciampa!
This snake in the grass. That snake in the grass has been sitting out here. No. Come on.
Kick. Favor returned. Johnny Gargano returns and saves Tommaso Ciampa from Randy Orton. Johnny Wrestling is back. And now, I've been Xander.
I've been Ray.
And that was Universe.